What's the most absurd military acronym you've encountered? I thought I'd seen everything until I got assigned to a joint task force with the stupidest name in military history, FUBAR SNAFU Combined Operations Command. Yes, that was a real thing. The acronym stood for Forward Urban Battle Assessment Reconnaissance. Situation Normal, all fouled up Combined Operations Command. Some colonel thought he was being clever, creating an acronym that literally meant everything's screwed up, but we're still messed up Operations Command. Our first briefing was a disaster. The general introducing us couldn't say the name with a straight face. Half the room was trying not to laugh. The other half looked confused about whether this was some kind of joke. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to FUBAR SNAFU Koki, he announced, then paused. Yes, that's really what they're calling us. The problem started immediately. Radio operators couldn't use our call sign without breaking into giggles. FUBAR SNAFU Actual, this is Bravo team. You could hear the suppressed laughter over the comms. International allies were baffled. British liaison asked, "Are you taking the piss? That's really your unit designation?" French commander thought it was an insult to his intelligence. The acronym confusion got worse when we realized COC stood for both Combined Operations Command and something much more inappropriate that I can't repeat. Every briefing turned into accidental comedy. Then came the paperwork nightmare. Military forms require official unit designations. Imagine filing reports that start with FUBAR SNAFU COC requests immediate resupply. Supply sergeants thought someone was pranking them. The breaking point came during a joint exercise with NATO forces. Our unit name got projected on a massive screen in front of 4-star generals from 12 countries. The German commander asked if this was American humor or American incompetence. That's when I discovered the real story. Some disgruntled staff officer had been ordered to create this joint task force against his better judgment. Instead of protesting directly, he named it something that perfectly described how he felt about the mission. Genius-level passive aggression. He was basically telling every superior officer that this whole operation was messed up from the start, hidden in plain sight as an official military acronym. The colonel who approved it apparently never looked up what FUBAR and SNAFU actually meant, just saw letters that looked sufficiently military and stamped his approval. Classic officer move. 3 months in, we finally got renamed to Joint Urban Operations Task Force. Much more professional, much less honest about our actual capabilities, but the damage was done. We were forever known as the FUBAR SNAFU guys. Other units would radio us with fake emergencies just to make us say our ridiculous call sign. FUBAR SNAFU COC, we have a tactical situation requiring immediate response. Then silence while they tried not to laugh at our response. The staff officer who created this masterpiece got promoted 6 months later. Turns out his superiors thought the name showed creative thinking and outside-the-box problem solving. They had no idea he was insulting them. At his promotion ceremony, he gave a speech about honest communication and calling things what they really are. The irony was lost on everyone except those of us who knew the truth. Best part? The acronym lived on in other units. FUBAR and SNAFU started appearing in official documents across multiple commands. Military bureaucrats began using terms that literally described their own dysfunction without realizing it. I kept a copy of our original unit patch. It's hanging in my garage now, right next to my honorable discharge certificate. Reminder that sometimes the most honest thing in the military is hidden inside the most ridiculous acronym. Years later, I looked up that staff officer. He's a general now, still creating beautifully subversive acronyms that somehow get approved by people who don't understand what they're signing. Military acronyms are supposed to simplify communication. FUBAR SNAFU did the opposite. It turned every radio call into a comedy show and every briefing into an exercise in maintaining composure.